Okay guys, so this is the Winsome Trading Halifax 5-drawer storage cabinet in white. This is what my old desk looks like. It's pretty trash. Definitely needed the extra storage because I had none whatsoever for the makeup that I own. So yeah, I bought 2 of these for $89.99. I did check the Bed Bath & Beyond website and they are selling the cabinets for $96.99, so the price did increase. And keep that in mind that I also bought this last month, so that's why it's probably a little pricier. So for both cabinets, I ended up paying $211.23, including the parcel charge and taxes, which is not bad. I knew it was going to be around there, but I also need to get the tabletop, which you will see later on in the video. So keep that in mind that the price will definitely be a little higher. I will be going to Home Depot and I'm going to pick out the tabletop and everything else that I need to assemble it / paint it to make everything come together cohesively with the 2 cabinets. So right now I'm just showing you what is in the box, everything that it comes with. I'm not going to show you how I assemble it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could follow directions if you read the instructions. And I know it's just going to be too long if I decided to do that, but I'm going to save you the time. So I'm just going to come back and show it to you already assembled and ready. Everything was pretty simple to follow in terms of the instructions. And also for the hardware, if you're going to assemble this yourself, I would suggest you use either sticky notes or tape so you can label the hardware, because it will get a little confusing without it. So just keep that in mind as well. So this is what it looks like already assembled. I am freaking excited. They look so good. Excuse Peppa, she always wants to be in the mix. You know how she is. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This does take some time to assemble, so please have patience and have fun with it. I mean, you're building something for yourself, so it should be a little fun. So of course, the drawers aren't exactly identical to the Linnmon desks, but I mean, you still get a decent amount of storage, which is, you know, that's perfectly fine for me and what I need it for. And also the best part, my favorite part, is that it has the wheels, so you could drag it and roll it anywhere you want in the house. So that was a bonus for me. Okay, so I just wanted to make another point that yes, we know it's a dupe and it's not the same quality as the Ikea Linnmon desk. So just be mindful that you don't get it dirty and that you don't bang it across anything, because it will get tarnished / damaged. So please, please, please keep that in mind. Okay, so I made it to Home Depot and I decided to go with the piece of plywood for $45 just because I feel like that's just more durable and better quality. Okay, so now we're just gonna cut the piece of plywood. The desk measurements are 15.98 by 19.21, which for me it's a little bit small. So I'm gonna go with 22 by 54, which is 4.5 feet. And I noticed after he cut it that it was a little bit smaller, so if you want to go with 5 feet, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm standing next to it so you can get an idea of how tall it is. I'm 5'6" in height, and so I wish I would have went with 5 feet when I cut this, because it's just a tad bit small, like I said, and it would have been perfect if it was 5. So just keep in mind your leg room when you finally put everything together, that you need that space in between for your legs. So
this is if you want to make it nice and smooth.
can you speak a little louder if you're gonna be in my video?
No, I'm not trying to commentate or nothing.
I
was just telling you. No,
I'm lucky that I have somebody who's knowledgeable in
you,
this.
Like, you see like 1/2 inch, 3/8, 1/4 inch, is the thickness, right? So obviously for the primer don't matter, but when we put the finish on, you want to go thinner with the nap to put a more fine finish.
It's right here. It's blocked by everything. Jesus Christ.
See the grit, you know what that means, the numbers?
What?
The higher the number, the finer it is. So the lower the number, the more coarse it is. So like 200, anything 200 is like smoother. And when you go lower, like 60, it's like real rough. That's like when you need to sand like real rough. And then you go those lighter numbers when you want a real fine coat.
So we want to find one.
Well, we want both.
Why?
Because then when we prime it, anytime you prime wood, you hit it for the first time or you paint it, it raises the grain on the wood. So we're gonna sand it, give it a first coat.
Okay.
And then we might need a little after, but so you're better off getting one of these because they last longer.
Cool.
There you go. That's all you need.
Yay! That is it, guys. We play arts and crafts. Good thing I have you around, huh?
Show everything we got.
Okay, so now we're ready to paint this thing, and the reason why you see some of the stuff already used is because I painted my house and I ended up using some of this stuff. Right here I have the primer, the paint, and also the finished paint that you need to paint the plywood. Also, you can get this paint over at Home Depot in their own brand. It worked out that I already had this paint from Sherwin-Williams. Can you help me? Yeah? You help me too? Oh, good boys. So now I'm using the sponge block to sand all the edges around the plywood desk, and you want to do this with a certain amount of pressure so that you can get that smooth finish result. Okay, so now that everything's sanded, I'm gonna go in with a painting brush and clear off all of the particles from what I just sanded. You wanna make sure your surface is nice and clean before you apply anything onto it. All right, so we're gonna get into the fun part. So we're gonna go with our primer and make sure that you shake it very well. Pop that lid open, girl. We're gonna pour it into that tray. Okay, we're gonna get this done tonight. Okay, for this part you might need a little help from whoever is in the house. In this case, my partner was so nice enough to help me. So you're gonna go ahead and paint, before anything else, you're gonna go ahead and paint the edges first before you paint the top. Make sure you do that. Also, just a quick tip, when you're applying it on the edges, make sure you apply enough pressure, and also don't go too fast like how I did. You could tell that the nap was spitting a little bit of paint onto the wood, so be careful and take your time rolling it, okay? All right, so now we're just gonna roll the top of the desk, and this is definitely the fun part. And honestly, I hope by the end of this, I don't have paw prints all over my desk because these cats, man. Oh, I gotta love them though. All right, so we're just gonna fast forward this. Okay, so now you have one of two options. You can let this air dry, or like me, you can use your blow dryer to speed up the process. Make sure if you're using your blow dryer that you don't put it too close to the desk, because it will fuck up the paint job. So just keep that in mind. After this dries, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing one more time and give it a second coat around the edges first and then the top to finish it off. And then I'm just gonna use the blow dryer once again to dry that off. I know, girl, nobody said this would be easy, but this will definitely save you a couple bucks. So just be patient, and again, trust me, it's all gonna come together at the end, and that desk is gonna look so good, trust. So if you're like me and you like working with your hands and you're a very creative person, then you definitely will have a blast creating this yourself. I wanted to take this route instead of purchasing it already done and painted, because to me this is definitely so much more fun and more rewarding knowing that I made it myself. So say something.
Like, can you just roll like this edge? Look at this whole edge. Like, it's not even like rolled.
Babe, being a perfectionist.
Freaking out over here.
All right, now that this is finally nice and dry, we're gonna go ahead back with that sponge and make sure we sand it and get that surface smooth as possible. And like a wise man said, that if you paint it for the first time with primer, the grain in the wood will rise. So make sure that you sand it down and get that smooth finish. All right, so we're just gonna dust it off one more time, and we're gonna repeat the same thing using the paint. And we're just gonna get that evenly onto the canvas, and we're just gonna do 2 coats and let it dry, and then we're gonna finish it off with the finish. I know it's a little redundant, but I just want to make sure you guys have everything and you do a good job. So make sure before you move on to the finish that you let this dry completely. You don't want to mess it up towards the end. So yeah, and then I'm just going to show you the finish, me applying the finish, that is, and then the finished results with the drawers and everything coming together. So yeah, let's do it. I highly recommend finishing it off with a semi-gloss finish like I'm doing now, because this will definitely help protect the wood in the long run. If you have pets like I do, they constantly walk on my furniture, so this will help with that. It will help with any type of chemicals, debris, or even makeup. So please make sure that you add this towards the end, and you'll get that beautiful semi-gloss look, and it's just gonna look better overall. Oh my god, guys, this is her. This is how she came out. She is gorgeous, honey. We did that. I am so proud of myself, honestly. And if you're trying this for the first time, girl, I'm proud of you too. I'm so beyond satisfied with the results. I love it. She came out perfect. Damn, look at that finish, look at that gloss. Yo, I am so proud of myself. Yo, this is so nice. Like, what? Check out my drawers, all nice and filled up for you. Yes, girl. Yeah. I'm so happy, so happy right now. All right, so I just wanted to share another little bonus with you. I got these makeup organizers, and they are the best thing ever. So if you have these type of desks, or you plan to get one, please get some organizers, because they will save your life. Trust me. I love them so much, I ended up ordering another pack. So girl, get yourself some. And just like you see, everything's well nice and organized, everything's nice and neat. And I also got this mat to put over my desk, so that when I'm resting on top of it, or if my computer's on it, or anything else, whatever have you, it protects your desk as well. Alright guys, we are at the end of this video. I am so happy I did this. I'm in love with my desk. This was very much well needed for all the makeup that I had, and everything's just nice and organized, and I'm just so happy. All I need is a mirror and I'm a happy girl. Let me know what you guys think. Was this helpful? What do you think about this dupe? Will you try it? I would love to hear everything down below in the comments. I will also be linking down below the organizers and the mats for the desk. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. Thank you so much if you stayed for the entirety of this video. Take care. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. And also, don't forget to register and vote, please. Bye.